So, the UEFA Champions League round of 16 has just been concluded, and we've gotten our team to face each other during this playoff. And this is a very, very interesting tie. To be honest, this round of 16 this year has been really, really, better than the one we normally see based on the teams we meet. And if you look at the box here, you see that there is one side, the left side, the teams of Galatasaray, Real Madrid, Liverpool, PSG, Atlanta, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea. And if you look at the left-hand side, the right-hand side, you will see Barcelona, Tottenham, Atletico, Newcastle, Sporting, Arsenal, Leverkusen, and Bodo Glimt. And this is a very, very interesting game, to be honest with you. These are very, very high-level games. And I'm going to give you my prediction, my view of these games, and tell you which team I think we go through. Let's start with the number one, PSG Chelsea. This is a very interesting game. These are two teams with a lot of history. These teams, PSG Chelsea, normally when they play, it's always cracker. And we all knew the last time they faced each other at the World Cup, Club World Cup, which was organized by FIFA and the rest. And we all knew how it ended. Chelsea won that game 4-0, dominant. And there's one thing about this Chelsea team. Whenever it's a big game, they always turn up. Chelsea always turn up in big games. And it is very, very interesting to see that they faced each other again in this Champions League. They faced each other a lot of times in Champions League. It's like an even rivalry, But if I'm going to choose a team, and the way PSG are playing at the moment, they are not convincing. But this is the same PSG, the same moment of last season, PSG started building momentum, which led them to the Champions League glory, their first ever Champions League glory, which was remarkable. But I see a very, very competitive tie in these two teams. And if I'm going to pick one team, I'm going to take Chelsea because they always turn up in big games. Chelsea always turn up in big games. It's a 50-50 game, but I give the edge to Chelsea to go through in this round. Galatasaray, Liverpool. Normally, Liverpool should easily go through the next round. But do not sleep on Victor Osimhen. Do not sleep on that guy. Liverpool have already showed us this season that their defense is not to be, trusted with. But at the same time, Galatasaray too has the same problem. Galatasaray was leading when the first leg against Juventus, a very struggling Juventus side, 5-2. And they almost gave it up, the game in the second leg. So I see Liverpool winning this tie. I see Liverpool comfortably winning this tie. But I'm telling you, do not sleep on Osimhen. So for me, Liverpool to go through next round. Real Madrid, Manchester City. As a Barcelona fan, although I love this tie, but it's getting boring now. It's getting boring. We've seen this tie a lot of time. I think the last 5 years, they faced each other more than 7 times. And it's getting really, really boring now. But it's a game that normally when they play, it's very, very entertaining. And we all know how Real Madrid and Manchester is like the El Clasico of Champions League at the moment. So it's a very, 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 very interesting game. It's a 50-50 game because these two teams, you can never write them off. But I see Manchester City going through because of the second leg at the Etihad in Manchester City. Atlanta, Bayern Munich should easily win this, because if you look at Atlanta, although they had a very incredible comeback against Borussia Dortmund, but Bayern Munich is another level. When it comes to another level, Bayern Munich is another level, and I see Bayern Munich easily winning this. Arsenal, Leverkusen, Arsenal. On paper, Arsenal should just ease through them, like without even competition. But Leverkusen are a team that normally give problem to the big dogs, guys. Honestly, Leverkusen is a very, very competitive team. Those guys, whenever it is a very tough game, you see them playing, and I won't be surprised if there is an upset here. But it's impossible that Leverkusen eliminate Arsenal. It's highly impossible, and I see Arsenal going through this one. Is it going to be easy? I don't think so, but I see Arsenal ease through Leverkusen. Sporting Bodo Glimt, this is a very, very interesting tie. This one for me should be the tie of the round of 16, although they are not big names. But this Bodo Glimt and Sporting, these are two teams that are playing exciting football. When you watch Bodo Glimt, you watch Sporting, they play exciting, most especially Bodo Glimt after eliminating Inter Milan. And Guys, you cannot write them off. You cannot write Bodo Glimt off. They are very, 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 very interesting team, man. This is going to be a wonderful tie. It's a 50-50 tie, but I see Bodo Glimt eliminating Sporting here. Don't be surprised if Bodo Glimt eliminates Sporting. But Sporting as well is not a team to joke with. So it's a 50-50 tie, but I give a little bit of edge to Bodo Glimt based on the momentum. They defeated 4 or 5 top contenders for the Champions League this season, and they've defeated them in a convincing way, you know. So I see Bodo Glimt edging Sporting in this game. Atletico Madrid, Tottenham. This is for me where the upset is, guys. For me, Atletico Madrid, Tottenham, for me, is where, you know, the last time they played the playoff, I said that the upset is at Bodo Glimt Inter. For me, the real upset here in this round of 16 time is Atletico Madrid and Tottenham. First leg at Wanda Metropolitano and second leg at Tottenham. Tottenham this season are 15th place in the English Premier League. History have told us that do not write Tottenham off. Tottenham last year were playing for relegation and they won the Europa League. Just to imagine. And this season they've been in the top 4 of the UEFA Champions League table. So don't write off Tottenham. Atletico Madrid is a team that normally bottles things. When you think Atletico Madrid are going to go far, that's the moment they bottle it. With that same coach of Simeone, you cannot just trust Atletico Madrid. So I see the upset coming into this game. Atletico Tottenham has a very, very huge potential of upsetting because I see Tottenham going through this tie. Will Atletico Madrid go through? Possibly, yes, because they are on paper they are supposed to beat Tottenham with ease, but do not sleep on Tottenham. Who will go through? I will go with Tottenham. I will take a brave call and choose Tottenham. I think Tottenham will eliminate Atletico Madrid. But I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if Atletico Madrid, you know, go through. And the last one of the tie, Newcastle Barcelona, wonderful tie. First leg at the St. James Park, always very entertaining. Newcastle at their home are incredible. Although they lost against Barcelona in their first game of the Champions League, but you never know. And Barcelona now are missing Frankie de Jong. Newcastle are missing Bruno Guimaraes. These are 2 very vital players for their respective teams. But I see Barcelona winning this. It's going to be a very difficult time, most especially at the St. James Park. But I see Barcelona winning and eliminating Newcastle. I don't know if it's going to be a very because nobody play Newcastle and enjoy their game. Everybody that play Newcastle always suffer. So I will take Barcelona. Barcelona has to eliminate Newcastle. Guys, these are my fixtures. These are my preview on the round of 16 intense game. Guys, that's why we love the Champions League. The Champions League is the best league in the world, the best tournament in the world when it comes to club football. If you cannot win Champions League, I don't know what else you want to win. But I believe this tie is going to be one of the most memorable tie of recent years. Guys, let me know who you think is going to, which team you think is going to edge through the next round, and where do you see the upset in this round of 16. Guys, we're on our way to 1,000 now. Without you guys, it's impossible. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.